What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have the Leoguar. Kind of sounds like leopard and jaguar. This is the Leoguar SO fat tire e-bike, guys, and boy, are those tires huge, man. Take a look at those things. I actually really like the tires. 26x4 fat tires, guys. This is a $1,899 bike. It is currently on sale. Normally you'd pay $19.99 for this bike. This thing is pretty awesome. Now, the color scheme of this one may not be for everyone. They have plenty of other colors to choose from, guys. Click the link below the video and you can go find one that maybe appeals a little bit more to you. But take a look at the color scheme. I love this kind of chocolate brown with the green Leoguar writing, the green wheels, the white letters on the tires. Oh, I just love this thing, guys. You have a double locking battery right here. It is removable and it is locked in place, 720 watt hours. You do have an 8-speed Shimano gear set on the back, right there. And how far will it go? Well, they claim up to 60 miles. That depends on, of course, terrain and weather conditions and how heavy you are, how tall you are, aerodynamics. It depends on a lot of things, guys. We'll try to get a figure for you guys by the end of this video. 26x4, massive fat tires, 750 watt motor, 300 pound payload capacity. Top speed supposed to be around 28 miles an hour. We're going to give that a try too. And it's supposed to be suitable for riders between 5'3" and 6'5". Now, let's check this bike out. All right, nice seat in the same color as the bike. A really nice, this is really like a chocolate brown color. You have a front suspension with lockout and adjustable dampening. You have front headlights, front reflector. You have a rear reflector. What do we got here for brakes? Probably like 180. I think these are Tektro 180 millimeter brakes. Hydraulic, of course. And we got a really nice screen here too, a bell. The micro shift is a little different. It looks like, yeah, is it half pushes? No? Boy, this thing just goes and goes and goes. Okay, so you can quick shift it. If you're way over here, you can just, that'll go 4 at a time. Wow. You got a twist throttle, and of course those big brakes that we were talking about just a little while ago. Now this screen is really cool. I've actually ridden this one a little bit. I've already put about 2 miles on this bike, but I love this screen. Power button is up top. You hold it down. This took me a minute to find because I'm not good at reading directions. All right, so you hold this button up top and it comes to life. Once it comes on, you got 6 levels of pedal assist and then back to 0. If you push the top button again, you get headlights. As you can hopefully see, even though it's a bright 100-degree sunny day here in Oklahoma. Push it again, headlights go off. If you hold the bottom button, it takes you into the menu settings. You push it again, hold it, and the menu settings go away. Again, I love the little bell. Why don't we take this thing for a ride? Obviously, we have lots of gravel. We have some off-road terrain to check out. Then we're going to take it on the main road. And we're going to test everything out. We'll come back when we're done. We'll see where the battery's at, how far we've ridden, and a final review of the bike. You guys ready? Let's go. Let's turn this thing up all the way. It's turned it to pedal assist 6, and we're just going to hammer on the throttle. Torque? Oh yeah, it's got it. Test those brakes out here in just a second. Like I said, I've already ridden this bike, so I already know that I love it. But we're gonna go ahead and do the actual review for you guys anyway. Sometimes I find a bike that I just like so much, I can't help but ride it around before the review and try it out. And this is one that I really enjoy. I think the price point is perfect for this. You get a lot of options, a lot of features, and I love the display. It shows you pretty much everything you could want to see in one place. Instead of having to scroll through a bunch of different options on the screen, it just shows you everything you need to know, and that's something I really appreciate. Nice color display, shows you kind of a graph history of your power usage. I like it a lot. 28 miles an hour though, is it gonna be able to do it? We'll find out. I'm 220 pounds, I'm 5'11" and a half. Gravel is not a problem for this bike at all. I always underinflate the tires, so keep that in mind when we take it out on the pavement, on the real road. Tires are definitely underinflated for that situation, but if you don't underinflate the tires on this gravel, you are going to fall and it's going to hurt. Ask me how I know. It's called experience. All right, we want to take this thing off-road. Gravel, not a problem. Brakes, test them out. Brakes are really good, as you would expect from hydraulic brakes. Very nice. Let's get this thing off-road. Be kind of ginger with it over here. This ground is not exactly dry. We've had a lot of rain out here, so it's pretty wet. And of course, snakes. I really don't feel like getting bit by a snake. All right, it handles off-road terrain just fine. A little stiff in the rear because it obviously doesn't have a rear suspension. That's to be expected. The seat does a pretty good job of absorbing the majority of the bumps that would actually hurt. Yeah, this thing has no trouble going off-road. We'll see if it'll have any issues crossing this little ravine here. I don't think it will at all. No, not at all. Perfect. Yeah, no complaints there, guys. None at all. A little bit more off-road action. Get up to speed a little better. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. All right, and back onto the gravel. Not a problem, guys. All right, off-road, perfect. Gravel, perfect. Let's take it out on the main road. Let's see how she does there. All right, this is a really steep hill, so I always like to hold the brakes, let go, hold them again, just to see how the brakes handle. Brakes do really well, as expected. Let's go. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, she's moving now, guys. 23.6. That seems to be where we top out, guys. 23.6, 22, 23. Maybe there's an option in the settings to change that. I don't know. Let me do a little pedaling. Let's come to a complete stop here. Let's see how pedaling feels. All right, complete stop. Pedal assist 6. Let's just give her a little pedal action here. Okay. So this is one you really have to move through the gears. Some of them you can leave in one gear and just go. This one's not it. You got to actually shift through the gears. I like that. I like that. It makes it feel more like a real bike and less like an electric bike when you want to pedal. 14 miles an hour. Let's move it up some. Very nice. As you change gears, the harder you pedal, the faster you go with help from the motor. Now we're moving right up. We're up to 23, 24. Oh yeah, we're in 8th gear now, guys. 8th gear, 24 miles an hour. Now we're going up a big hill. Let's hit throttle alone. And let's see what throttle can do for us up this hill. 19.6, 19.8. Really, it's gonna hold it. 19.9, 20. We're going faster. That's a first. 20 miles an hour. That's a first. The speed was actually going up as we started climbing the hill. So it seems like throttle caps out about 24 miles an hour. Pedal assist also seems to cap out about 24 miles an hour. Most likely there is something in the settings you could change to increase that, but as of the making of this video, I don't know, guys, and I'm not gonna bother with it. I like to take these things at face value, put them on the road just like most of you will. No fumbling through the screen and the settings, just take it out and ride it, see what it does. All right, so far so good, guys. Let's take it through the neighborhood, see how it does over there. Now, some things to take into consideration. It is 100 degrees today. It is very hot, it is humid, and the tires are underinflated. Believe me, the tire pressure will play a big part in battery range as well as top speed. But even being, I've got the tires inflated at 50% of the recommended pressure. They're sitting, I think, at like 12, 13 PSI, guys. So definitely plays a role. 20 miles an hour, no problem at all. Pedal a little bit, see how she does there. Big bump. Oh, front suspension is great. No suspension in the rear. shift the gears a little bit more, go back down a little. There we go. See, I like the way that feels. 15 miles an hour, very comfortable. I'm not having to pedal my heart out. I don't feel like I'm going to fall over or anything. Very nice. Back to throttle. Well, you can hear when I hit the throttle. It really lets you do a lot of the work pedaling, and I like that. If you're looking to get some exercise, I think this is a great bike for that. It's not one of those that just starts phantom pedaling. Like, it actually makes you work for it. Yeah, I can really appreciate and respect that. Okay, well, you know the routine. I'm gonna ride through this neighborhood a little bit. We're gonna take it back to the gravel, and we're gonna figure out how far we went, how much battery we've used, and give my final thoughts on the bike. So I just sat around playing with the menu to see if I could get this thing to go any faster. And according to the settings, I can only get it up to 20 miles an hour. The settings will only allow me to get to 20 miles an hour, and that's it. So I changed the pedal assist to C1. It's like a different option for pedal assist. And boy, she makes you work. She does, she makes you work. Let's stop it again. I'm gonna go down to first gear all the way. We're gonna see how it feels under the program C1. All right, here we go. I like that. There's different levels. Even though you have 6 pedal assist options, it's really like you kind of have 12, because you can go into the menu and change programs from C1 and C2. I like that. This bike will give you an actual exercise if that's what you want. If that's what you're looking for, she'll do it. I'm shifting gears as we go. Oh yeah. C1 I think is harder. I ain't gonna lie. C1 makes you work a lot harder. C2 is definitely easier. There we go. Ah, thank you. 21, 22. And you can kind of hear the motor stops about 22 miles an hour. Somewhere between 21 and 22. Picks back up as soon as you drop down to 19. All right, guys. Let's get back to the gravel and let's see where our battery's at. And we're back. So I found out you can switch between speed sensor and torque sensor on this bike as well. This thing is loaded with options once you get into the menu settings, guys. There's a lot to go through on this. Very adjustable, very customizable to your own individual preferences, and I like it even more now that I found that out about it. Why don't we go over the miles. Let's see how much battery we've used, and then let's get out of here. All right, there's another feature I found when I was scrolling through the menu system as well, and that is you have the option of setting a password so you can lock the bike out with the password. Without the password, you won't even be able to use the bike. So that's pretty nice. Looks like total mileage, we've gone 5.8, almost 6 miles. We currently have, does that say 85? 85% of the battery remaining after 6 miles. That's not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. I still love the bike. I do. I'd love to get it above 22 miles an hour, or 24. Occasionally we hit 24, but I'd really like to see it go a little bit faster. With that said, you may notice down here, it says, top speed 20 miles an hour, class 2 bike. Motor wattage 749 watts, top assisted speed of 20 miles an hour. So yeah, that's got to do with the class 2 certification on this. They're limited by that. So it's too bad, at least as of right now, you can't get in here and change that. Who knows, maybe there's a way to do it. I still like the little bell. I don't know if that's going to get anybody to move out of your way, but I think it's a great bike. And the color combo, this is my favorite. Of all the bikes I think that I've ever reviewed, I absolutely love the color combo. And I like the different colors on the tires as well. You know, you got the white, then you got the blue, you got a bright green. It's a great bike, guys. I think you guys will enjoy it if it's something you decide to go pick up for yourself. If you're interested in it, well, go check the link below this video, take you straight to the website. You can check out this bike and many others that they have as well. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time.